A game from the Xbox One era that was canceled is revived. Microsoft pulls support for one of its biggest spin-off games, and we've got some sad news in the gaming space. Different things have been canceled, things have been ended. Let's jump into the game news. That's right, it's that time again. All right, so starting things off, if you're familiar with X, I'm pretty active on there. It looks like X, formerly Twitter, we'll call it X from here on out though, because that's what it is. X is targeting game streaming. There's a tutorial that the X account retweeted, and Elon Musk retweeted some other stuff about gaming. He streamed, I think, Diablo the other night, just here on X. Pretty cool. I just think it's neat that we have other platforms pushing for game streaming, because Twitch, you're great and you're established, and no platform is perfect, but I think competition is always good for the space, and it's good to see other platforms not abandon game streaming that kind of kicked off where we are with live streaming. Like, streaming video games is, I believe, and maybe this is provable, but I believe video game streaming is why there's so many other like live streaming things, platforms, events, and stuff happening. But anyway, super cool. I'm excited to check it out. I don't have X Premium. I don't know if it's worth the investment yet. I need to do a little more research into what it offers. But if you do subscribe to it, you can live stream to it. Who knows? They might experiment with that in the future. That would be kind of neat. All right, let's move on to the next guy. What did we just do? Okay, Stardew Valley 1.6 content sneak peek. No release date yet. I haven't played Stardew, but this was kind of interesting. A bunch of stuff that they're adding eventually in the future, but 8-player PC support. That's kind of neat. The game always looks fun, and I figured I'd cover it here. I should play it at some point. There's almost no reason for me not to, but this update looks cool. There's a lot of things they're adding, and then the game itself is pretty, like, built out over the years, and so this may be, I don't know if this is the last update or just the next big update, but 8-player support sounds cool. Hopefully that doesn't like break the game in any way, but I don't know a thing about Stardew multiplayer. I just thought this was an interesting tweet. X, post, whatever they're called now. Microsoft has dropped support for Minecraft Dungeons. The game hit 25 million players, but they announced that there's no new content. You'll still be able to play the game, and there will be things rotated in and out like normal. But the official support, new content, I guess bug fixing is done. And this is kind of like a big concern for any kind of live platform games or games with huge services, right? We kind of talked about this in the Battle Pass Burnout video the other day. But this game, by all accounts, should be a success. I mean, 25 million players is not a tiny number by any stretch. And it is a very fun game, well thought out game. I've enjoyed my time with it. I haven't finished it. Me and my daughter played it together off and on for a while. I'd like to go back to it and play it at some point. But it's like, did they expect it to last as long as it did? Did it go further? Or is it just like, well, even though there's a lot of people playing it, we just can't justify spending on it anymore. And that's where I am concerned with a lot of games that offer battle passes and season passes and services like this, is even if it is popular, it could still get cut from support. The budgets can be cut and reallocated and moved around. So very interesting that I came across this thanks to Denalid in the Discord, and then looked it up and was just a little surprised that Minecraft is one of Microsoft's biggest properties, if not their biggest IP. And just for it to be cut like that, it's strange. I don't know if that affects anybody. I don't know if anybody likes that. We got a new trailer for Spider-Man 2. We can watch that together really quick. It's only a minute long. I don't know if the sound will come through. There it is. Nice. It looks cool. It was very detailed.
I don't know if I'm strong enough to save it. Do I have what it takes to to protect the people I love.
What just happened? How are we buffering? I literally preloaded the video, but anyway, okay.
You never gave up.
Dang.
Never backed down.
The details are just really good.
Neither will I.
Apologies for the YouTube behavior.
This is my power. My responsibility. I am Spider-Man.
This game's gonna be so good. I'm so pumped. I need to get a PlayStation. I also want to replay Spider-Man and actually play Miles Morales before I get to this one. But that's a good trailer. All right, hype. Next. Batman Arkham tweeted out there's a delay. Arkham Trilogy on Switch will now launch on December 1st. More time is needed to bring players the best possible experience on Nintendo Switch. Apologize to fans who are excited to play this version of the trilogy. Thanks for your patience. It's really a shame to see, but who knows if it was a technical decision or something else. There's people theorizing all sorts of stuff around this. My take on it is, developing on the Switch, games like probably, I would say the last one, Arkham Knight, is probably just proving troublesome on the Switch. And they're trying to find the best way to handle that and optimize it. And we've seen impossible ports come to the system before. And so there's no reason that, they couldn't figure this out. It's fine. More time means a better product overall, hopefully. All right. Moving on. We talked about this when it leaked, but the Lenovo Legion is officially revealed. Legion Go, a portable PC with Switch-like tricks. This is courtesy of Polygon. Available for pre-orders, shipping on October 31st, $700 price point. I think it looks cool. It's essentially a Switch running, I don't know if it's running Windows. I assume it's Windows. Yeah, Windows 11 powered Legion Go. You get the base model, 512 gig SSD, 1 terabyte model is available for $50 more at $749.99. This would be cool if you're more into the portable PC gaming situation. I think visually, I like the design of it. It's very much a Switch with like more thought out features, but I think the Switch 2 is going to be like the Switch with more thought out features. So that's not really fair to say. The Switch has been out a long time, and it's neat to see that we're finally getting like PCs that can run, high quality versions of games, and like this space is interesting. What I did not know is they're also going to be selling the Legion glasses, which offer an OLED display, 1080p, 60 frames per second. It's kind of neat if you're into a VR-like setup that's really just for giving you like a large screen. But I think the cost of that's going to off-put it. They're $329. So you're looking at $1,000 roughly to get like the Legion experience from Lenovo, and that's all right. I mean, you can connect the Go to a dock and connect it to a TV just like a Switch can, so that's kind of cool on its own. I think it's gonna be a good piece of hardware. I don't know that anyone takes Lenovo seriously, but they have what they have. So let's get to some disappointing news. Overwatch League is ending. Activision promises a revitalized esports program is in the works. So we had the Overwatch League Grand Finals just closed out last week, and they ended the stream with some strange wording. One of the casters said, as we close this chapter, I believe we should all look back and cherish the moments that have left us breathless. We must remember the friendships we forged and valuable lessons we learned. On behalf of all of us, thank you from the depths of our hearts for being part of this extraordinary journey. It has been an honor, a privilege, and a source of immense joy to share this experience with all of you. And so I'm guessing that, the time has come. Here's a tweet from October 2nd. The completion of the 2023 Overwatch League season, we will be focusing on building our vision of a revitalized esports program. Eager to share more info, more with you as details are finalized. So what does that mean? Does that mean Overwatch League is gone? Maybe as we know it, maybe it's being restructured. I think these kind of events cost a lot of money. and things are getting more and more expensive. So if the payoff isn't good, if it's not leading to more sales of skins and battle passes and more players playing Overwatch at any given time, things are going to start getting cut. Maybe interest in the game overall has declined. I know that I used to be a huge fan of Overwatch, and not even a year after Overwatch 2 launched, I started losing interest. Within a few months of playing the first couple of seasons, and it's such a fun game, like at its core, but a lot of the promised things being canceled or missing, and then anyway, that's not related to Overwatch League. It is what it is. I just think whatever they do, hopefully will bring people back into the game. That would be interesting. I don't know. We'll see what we can find out as time goes on. I just don't know what to expect, especially with the Microsoft Activision deal supposedly being closed pretty soon. Maybe that's part of it, and they're just getting ready for whatever comes next and then launching a new league. I don't know. Don't know. I hope all the best to the teams. And I did watch, not this run of Overwatch League, but I did watch a good bit of it when it launched and just over the years, and thought it was awesome. Very, very high skill gameplay. And I thought they put on a good program. The casters I thought were good, and everything was cool about it. So, all the best to everyone involved, and hopefully it's not the end. Maybe just a hiatus before a revamped Overwatch League comes out. More bad news in the gaming space. Hyenas. Anybody remember that? Sega announced a shooter, and then on September 28th, the official account posted that they're canceling the game. We're so sorry to announce the end. Well, let's make it bigger so everybody can see it. So sorry to announce the end of Hyena's development before we were ever able to bring our full vision to you. While the decision to cancel the project has not been made lightly, we know that this doesn't make it any easier to accept for you or us. So, again, things are getting expensive. Companies aren't going to fund something that maybe doesn't have the hype or interest or potential that they once thought it did. I wasn't super interested in this game, but this game gets canceled before it even comes out officially. I think there were some early betas, open tests. I don't really know. I didn't follow it all that much. It just did not look. It didn't look like a fun game, and I'm sorry if that's like a bummer to anybody, but I'm not surprised. It's just the surprising part is the game didn't even get to launch to prove itself. It's just done. It's over. Such is the way of the gaming industry, right? And then another cancellation. We can look at that. The KOTOR remake. Remember that? That was shown at a State of Play as a supposed PlayStation exclusive. And then developers got shifted around and other stuff's going on. So it seems that the PlayStation account on X and the PlayStation YouTube channel pulled references and announcements of this game, and now it's just looking like the game's been canceled, or at least it's just in limbo. It's in development limbo right now because maybe they're trying to figure out what to do. There was a closed or private demo shown to Sony, I think, some time ago, and then sometime after that the developers were changed, and then now we have this, and it's just been a weird thing where they announced this game. Maybe they announced it too early. I think that's what it comes down to. They announced it way too early. So if you like KOTOR, I think your best bet's just to play the originals on Xbox or PC. Is it still available on PC? I have no idea, but I'm sure there's a way to play it. But this remake may not happen, which some people are bummed about. I'm one of the few people who have not played KOTOR, so maybe I should. Maybe one day. All right, let's move on. This last bit of news was weird, and we're going to watch a trailer together. But courtesy of Windows Central, old Xbox One / PC exclusive Gigantic may be back from the dead, at least according to this email. So let's hit the highlights. Gigantic was an exclusive Xbox One and Windows 8.1/10 MOBA. While fun, the game didn't set the world on fire, and the developer sadly shuttered the game not long after launch. Gearbox has picked up the IP and may be gearing up to revive the franchise, and the author here, Mr. Jez Corden himself, received an email to invite him to a private playtest of new features. Well, that's kind of unexpected. And so it got me wondering, it's like, I don't remember the announcement for this. And so I wanted to watch the trailer and we can watch it together and enjoy it. But hopefully it loads. I don't know why. Let's just cut it down. Let's try 720. There we go. We'll put it on retro speeds here because for some reason I don't know what YouTube is doing tonight. It's so weird. I haven't had this many like playback issues until tonight. Like I was streaming videos all day and it was just fine. What is happening? All right, let's see if we can just give it the old refresh, and maybe that'll motivate it to work. Okay, nope, we're gonna get a spinning circle. This is embarrassing. Maybe we can jump ahead. I don't know what's going on. Oh man. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Oh, now it wants to. Nope, it's not doing it. It's like super child. What is going on? What is happening? Are you unable to play a YouTube? What is this? I don't. Okay, I'm not spending time on this. But anyway, well, that does it for the game news. I guess we're not watching that trailer. I have no idea. Gigantic looked neat in the pictures and the slideshow we got to watch just a second ago. But yeah, you guys tell me what you think. A lot of bummers in the news lately. I'm trying to like find positive stuff and fun things to show. But there just hasn't been a whole lot. And there's a lot of cancellations and things being ended, and I don't know what to make of that. It's just time. What a time to be alive. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you watched it this far, you might as well hit subscribe, leave a like, and let me know what you think of this video or any of the stories we covered down in the comments. And if that was too much for you and you want to make one decision, just subscribe to the channel. That's really going to help me. It'll help you keep up with all the latest game news and other videos and shorts that we post to the channel. You guys have a great night or time on YouTube. And if you're watching on Twitch, we're about to play some Pokemon, so hang out. And if you're not following me on Twitch, you should come follow me on Twitch. All right.